The government continues to work on the draft federal budget for the next 3 years. In this connection, we are holding a series of meetings to define the contours of the country's main financial document and its key priorities. Among the most important issues are the fulfillment of social commitments, the financing of national projects, and ensuring Russia's security. I want to stress that the budget is intended to address not only current needs, but also long-term strategic objectives for the country's development. Therefore, the preparation of the budget, as well as its subsequent implementation, is a joint effort that brings together the federal government, ministries, agencies, and administrative teams at both regional and municipal levels. It is clear that the stability of public finances and the delivery of planned projects and programs directly depend on the state of the Russian economy. Here, we have set ourselves the main goal: to secure the necessary pace of growth. We must not only keep up with the global economy, but also strive to outpace its dynamics by unlocking the potential of our industries, regions, and territories, expanding cooperation with foreign partners, introducing advanced technologies, and exploring new and promising areas of the modern economy. To achieve this goal, it is essential to synchronize fiscal and monetary policy measures, aligning them primarily to support and stimulate growth. I spoke about this in June at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum, and we discussed it last year as well, reviewing the broader situation in our economy. We noted the need to take measures against inflation and to strengthen macroeconomic stability. At the time, we agreed that such steps would inevitably cool the economy, leading to what we called a soft landing. The consensus was that we had to walk a fine line, preserving macroeconomic policy without undermining it, while at the same time preventing the economy from overheating, or conversely from freezing. These issues were also discussed with Russian businesses and various business associations. What do we see now? According to the Ministry of Economic Development, in July, gross domestic product grew by 0.4% year-on-year, and over the first 7 months of the year, GDP rose by 1.1%. The question is this enough? Are we succeeding in meeting the targets we set for ourselves, or do we need additional measures and higher growth rates? Naturally, all this must be achieved while maintaining macroeconomic and inflationary stability, taking into account the balanced policy of the central bank. As for inflation, the trend here is quite clear. If consumer prices rose by 8.8% in July, in August the increase slowed to 8.1%. At present, the trajectory of declining inflation is below the forecasts of both the government and the Bank of Russia. In other words, efforts to bring down inflation are producing results. It is very important that this moderate price environment should positively influence business and investment activity, helping to ensure more dynamic and sustainable growth. Of course, special attention must also be paid to improving the quality of the domestic economy, combating the shadow sector and tax evasion. This not only supports a fair, healthy, and competitive environment and creates transparent conditions for the development of business and entrepreneurship, but also provides additional revenue for the federal budget. These approaches will also be discussed today. Let's begin our work. Anton Germanovich Silyonov, you have the floor.